ransom of bones. These bones, touch them gently, for their blackness have been known to pick the locks of hidden rooms, empty rooms, open doors. I have been this way before, passing as the exotic foreigner, denying the color of my gloved hands, turning away from the dead incantation of slaves, their voices rising, heaving through my throat, almost telling my secret. O Spirit, blow on me a slave wind, a night of stolen rapture, bleeding my name from this river where blood is born. O Spirit, ritualize the collapse of a Black woman's sap, like the annual flow of the birch interrupted by a white man's decision. O Spirit, forgive me for the unfurling of unfamiliar fabric and unfamiliar rooms that forbid morning to enter. I am the one locked away, the one paid for in foreign currency, the currency of deceit. 500 peso a year to change the water at the altar. 500 peso a year to remember to forget a slave mother dying, crying, veiled tears. My spirit returns, crossing dark slave thresholds, speaking through muted smoke before collapsing beneath my mother's fire. I have lost track of my secret in this dance. I have lost track of the all other skin I've known, I've worn. The calico of my sins becomes sweet, whispered drama for the keepers of the secret. I have swallowed all the keys to all the doors that keep me. O Spirit, touch these bones gently when they appear as screams, crossing borders, singing dirges in familiar tongues, revenge, sacrifice. I travel to this myth of home, as transparent as faith, as transparent as the myth of white face, white neck, white arms, white thighs, transparent as blue eyes. 500 peso a year for the privilege to whisper. But these swallowed keys jingle, threaten to strangle me with the story of betrayal, the story of a Black girl who walked through the love light of her mother's eyes, becoming the story of a white woman living on the edges of night. 500 peso a year. 500 peso a year. I pay my own skin for the price of a key, a room, a rape, a birth. 500 peso a year. 500 peso a year. 500 peso a year. I pay for this nourishment, the spicy soup of antebellum. I pay to commit these sins of the tongue, to keep me white, alive, locked away in freedom's dusty cubicle, locked away inside someone else's journey. 500 peso a year to anoint these bones with the secrets I weave to reseal the lock, protect the unfurling, unfamiliar fabric of memory. 500 peso a year to grow old, sit behind gloves, become the bondsman's daughter, counting the tornadoes I will unleash, painting my lips with the colors of somewhere else. O Spirit, bury these bones under a forgiving sky. Feed them the holiness of sunlight, the holiness of breath. 500 peso a year. 500 peso a year to sharpen my nipples. There are language memories of another freedom, waits for the return of the bondsman. 500 peso a year to lock away what it is he must never remember, the darkness of my body, offering up questions he cannot answer, the darkness of words that spill all over floors, stain chairs, eat into curtains, paint the walls with the tongue of his seed. I joyously pay to write and pay and write these other betrayals, to kiss memory back into my bones. These bones, touch them gently, for they have been known to dig themselves into sky, under skin, turn light into sharp crystals, walk across fire, turning the denial of blackness into noose, tight, intact, still within reach, breathing, disguised as river, needing a new ransom. Thank you.